Welcome back. Okay, today, as usual, we are going to be looking back at the governor elections. I already made a video about this. That was a first look into them with Cook Political Report. But this time with us we have a different source. We have Crystal Ball's ratings for the governor election. We've looked at their Senate ratings, and their governor election ratings, I think, came out just today itself. So we're pretty early, and they're pretty accurate as well. 49 out of 50 states projected correctly in 2020, so they're accurate. Oh, also, as I've said, you can leave a comment suggesting, but please keep in mind that if you do leave a comment, most likely I will get to it by Tuesday next week. So it will not happen on Friday because I have other things planned. So if you leave me a suggestion on this video, it will happen. Just be patient, but it will happen next week on Tuesday, most likely. Unless I get more than one, then yours might happen later that week. Anyways, let's go back to, let's see, the first thing they say is Maine. They're giving that as a lean Democrat. That makes sense. Nothing too weird, I'd say, I have to discuss. They're giving New Hampshire as leans Republican. Again, as I've said before, state politics is very different. This is the Republican strong point. But the Democrats have seriously improved. I'm going to go to this tab. This shows basically 2018. 7 seats improving. The Republicans still have this advantage of them doing better in state politics, but the Democrats are getting much better at it, I'd say. They're giving Vermont and Massachusetts likely red. This may seem weird, but it's actually true. Let's go back to here. Let's check out Vermont's results. 55% for the Republican Phil Scott. So it's actually pretty red. Massachusetts, same thing. I'm pretty sure their incumbent is Charlie Baker. Yes, he won by a safe margin, 66%. So it may seem weird, but it did happen. They're giving New York likely. It's usually put as safe. Maybe that's because of Andrew Cuomo's recent scandal. I'm not sure if 100%, but it seems like they gave it likely just because of that scandal. Anyways, they're giving Rhode Island, Connecticut likely. New Jersey likely. They're giving Pennsylvania as a toss-up. We'll look at Pennsylvania later, specifically because it is a toss-up. Virginia leans Democrat, just like in regular elections. Maryland, they're saying, leans Democrat. Because Larry Hogan is retiring. I mean, not retiring, but he's not running for another term. And they're saying they have a whole article about it. Maryland, a tough hold for the GOP without Hogan. Outgoing Larry Hogan was one of 2014's upset winners. Hogan, anti-Trump faction of the GOP, was able to find success. He'll likely have a tougher time trying to dictate his successor. Basically, he's one of the only Republicans Maryland is fine with, and other Republicans are going to have trouble actually winning there. Okay, let's go safe. South Carolina safe. Alabama safe. Tennessee safe. They're putting Georgia as a toss-up. I think if it's Stacey Abrams, she might lose this. Like the way she did in 2016. Just me thinking. Could be wrong. Florida likely. Red, maybe surprising to some people, but Ron DeSantis is really liked in his home, in where he is serving in Florida. And I think you can even put this in the safe margin. It might change. Maybe there's going to be a scandal or something that might drastically change. But right now, I'd say you can even put it a step further into the safe Arkansas safe. Nothing surprising there. They're giving Ohio and Iowa likely. That could happen. I mean, I could see them doing worse than likely, because if it's not a pro-Trump candidate or populist, if Trump is not on the ballot on these states, it's going to be more competitive than usual. Michigan leans Democrat. Wisconsin, they put toss-up. Texas, likely. Yeah, Greg Abbott is liked in his home state. Oklahoma, Nebraska, South Dakota. Kansas is a toss-up. You may be thinking, Kansas? Where did that come from? It's a safe red state, not in governors. Well, it was in governors, but if we can look here, I'm going to share this tab. A Democrat surprisingly won at Laura Kelly by 5%. So it was close enough to call it a lean margin. And maybe it could be a lean again. That's why they're putting it as a toss-up. Anybody could win the Kansas race. Colorado, New Mexico, likely Democrats, just like they are in elections. Wyoming, Idaho, safe Republican. Arizona, toss-up. Leans Nevada, and Oregon leans Democrat. We've looked at Oregon's governor approval rating, specifically in my first look video, and they did highly disapproved of their governor. That's why it may be leans instead of safe. Anyways, California is likely. Earlier it was safe. Maybe again because of the Rico Newsom effort. Maybe because of the French laundry scandal he did. But anyways, let's continue. Hawaii safe, Democrat, and Alaska likely. So, this puts the Republicans at 24, making it easier for them to reach the majority. And just as expected, we're going to look specifically into these states. Georgia, Stacey Abrams lost by 1.2%. Well, not 1.2% exactly, but close. And Brian Kemp is getting more unpopular, so let's just, for this, put Georgia as lean Democrat. We could see a lean Democrat here. Let's go back. Okay, the other toss-up, Pennsylvania, currently a Democrat. He won by this much amount. But I guess we could say there's a trend. But let's give this to Democrats as well. Okay, now let's check on Wisconsin. Here, this is really close. So I'm going to keep this as a toss-up for now. Let's look at Kansas. Oh, sorry, we already looked at Kansas. Let's go to Arizona. I'm keeping Kansas and Wisconsin as a toss-up. Arizona, likely margin. I think maybe Republicans can get back Arizona. I could definitely see Arizona, Wisconsin, and Kansas coming back red, and maybe even Georgia. But at the same time, I could see Democrats winning in Georgia, Arizona, Kansas, Wisconsin. That would give them the majority. They need to win every toss-up. Every single toss-up to get the majority here. Wait, let me see. Is that true? Oops, just gave New York as leads. Yep, that is true. They need every toss-up to win majority. And if Republicans win even one, it's tied. They win another one, they get over the margin, they get the majority. So I'd say the odds are in favor of Republicans here. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Click the like button. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes on this video. And subscribe. Make sure to check out other videos and watch other things that I've made.